So keep on paying attention, staying safe, and making it whale money. And making it whale money is a way to organize scientific information. And you've got a table. Okay, big macromolecule number one is nucleic acids. And there are four types. Or I'm going to cover four types. DNA, which is D for DE, means two. So there's two strands, you can see that. mRNA means messenger RNA. T means transfer RNA. And rRNA means ribosomal RNA. I'm going to share this with you, but you only need, how many examples? List or describe examples, at least 3. So do your structure and function thing, but then, and you need to have a depiction over here. Look one up that makes sense to you. But look at this. It looks complicated, but remember, this is less complex than a whole organism, and you deal with whole organisms each and every day. And what in the world, what do I need to do to understand myself and other people? That is far more complex. It might as well be infinitely more complex than this here molecule called DNA, because we can see all 3 parts of DNA right here. We see the phosphate sugar backbone, so that's a phosphorus saturated by oxygens, and this sugar packet. I mean, look, it's just like a little sugar packet that bonds to the phosphate right here on that carbon, and then over here it bonds with this nitrogen that's connected to a base. It's like, this is the code, actually. The order of this determines the code. Now we're just looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row, but of course this is a 6-foot long molecule. So that's why we're looking at a big molecule, 6 foot long in each of your cells. And it's structured in a way, it's got a double or single helix, but double for DNA. And it can be wound up and it still maintains its order. It just blows my mind. Okay, so that's DNA. It's got the sugar phosphate backbone and the base. That's the whole thing, guys. It's simple. It's not as simple as vitamin C. That's the whole vitamin C molecule. You could memorize that in 15 minutes, what the vitamin C is structured like. Potassium takes you like, what, 2 seconds? Right? You did that in chemistry. Just do what does the potassium ion look like? There you go. You could have that memorized in just a couple minutes. DNA, the code itself, you'd never memorize it. Come on, please. We need a supercomputer. It's a lot more complex than the micronutrients. But the basic patterns, the basic part, got it. It's in the bag. Phosphate, sugar, a base. Now, RNA, it's more or less the same thing. It's just a single strand, but its job is different. Instead of storing the whole entire code, it's just going to be a section to copy one gene from the DNA and transcribe it or write it so that it can be translated into a protein, which is a chained up molecule that'll have a unique shape or structure that does a specific function. So messenger RNA is one strand, then transfer RNA, look, it's T-shaped, and that goes in with its function. So because that's the part of translation to go from here to there. And all this happens at the ribosome, which is a big giant ribosomal RNA. So ribo means sugar. That's that backbone, the sugar part. Ribose, if it ends in OSE in the sound of the word, then that means it's a sugar. Ose, lactose intolerant, means you can't digest milk sugar. Ribosome means, it's got the ribose backbone with the sugar, just like other DNA and RNA stuff. But some means it's got a body to it. It's kind of big, so that's the location. It's like a machine where this stuff happens, of translating into proteins that our bodies can use. And that's the next topic.